And it's live. Hey guys, Goggsy here, and welcome back to Pass the Mic. Today we've been joined by Frisquandro, Adam, and Stevie as we are here to cover Kilmarnock against Dundee at Dens Park for the playoff first leg. Who's going to actually be in the Premiership next season? Who will be Club 11? Let's find out. How are we doing tonight, boys?
Buzzing.
I was laughing the whole way through that intro, right? Because I'm like, see, when you ask how we're doing, I'm just not going to say anything, just so that we don't have this mishmash of people responding at the same time.
I'm also that same boat. Yeah, just
because I noticed Adam smiling the same point as me, and I was like, I can't look at him. I'm going to burst out laughing.
Okay, I'll ask these individually. Faz, how are you feeling ahead of tonight's game?
Buzzing, looking forward to it. Good to find a lot in terms of a successful season or a failure of a season, to be honest.
Also, welcome to the stream. Ramage, how's it going, mate?
Aye, no bad.
Hey. Welcome back to the stream, mate.
Yeah.
Stevie, how are you doing tonight?
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's an intriguing tie. I'm sure Fraz will be the first to tell you that with Dundee, you get one or two sides. You get the side that showed up in the first leg against Rafa, you get the side that showed up in the second. So I still think, listen, either of these teams can progress for this tie. It's all about how quiet Kyle Lafferty is kept by the Dundee defence, in my opinion, because I do think that Kelly are vulnerable defensively. So it's an interesting one.
And Adam, what do you think ahead of tonight's fixture, seeing as you're a neutral as well?
Yes, I am, Goggsy. I'm just hoping for goals galore, to be honest. I think, like Stevie says, sort of both sides offensively seem to be all there, whereas at the back could be a potential car crash or two. So interested to see how it pans out, obviously, tonight and in that second leg. So, yeah, looking forward to it.
And Ramage, as a fellow D as well, how are you feeling ahead of tonight's game?
To be honest with you, I actually seem quite confident. But again, like the boys have said, the focus is going to be for Dundee to keep Kyle Lafferty quiet for the majority of the game. But I think Kilmarnock, from their point of view, they'll be looking to keep Charlie Adam quiet. So, as Adam just said, both teams are capable at the top end of the pitch, but it's in defence where both teams are lacking. So it's going to be very interesting, I think.
Yeah, of course. Kilmarnock scoring double figures over the last 6 games as well in the Premiership. So they're not exactly faltering in any way, shape or form. They're certainly picking up results as the season drew to a close there. We'll look at the comments quickly before we get into the starting 11 as well. Hello, Yanis. Joseph's back as well. Michael Presley says, glad to see Stefan isn't on tonight. # Team Adam.
It's the scraps that we never knew we needed.
I said off stream, this is the new Biggie versus Tupac. This is the new East and West Coast. This is it.
Michael also saying, Big Fraz not get a ticket, but Hammy did. # real fan.
Hammy had to scrounge for a ticket. That's the bottom line. He was scrounging for a ticket like hours before kick-off. So,
Matthew says, hi guys, what do you reckon the score will be? We'll get into predictions just after the team lineups, as that's how it works here at Pass the Mic. Great to see fans back inside Dens for the first time in 15 months, says Joseph. Aye, but you're from the other side of the road, so don't know what you're chatting.
appreciate the comment, though. That's the other bastards.
Ramage, remember, please don't punch any walls if it doesn't go Dee's way.
I'll keep my cool, it's fine.
Hello, Kirsten. She's asking if you're gutted you're not there. I think everyone is. I would love to have been there as a neutral as well.
I think it's probably one of the games that, Dundee fans would really get behind their team. I know that they tend not to do it often. They're usually against the team for some reason. But this is the type of game that really could define the future of the club in the next couple of years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good evening, Matt, as well. So, well, first of all, we'll get into the starting 11. Fraz, would you like to take it through?
Let's go for it. Why not? Why not? It's only 2 changes from the team that, got beat by Wraith but got through. Adam Langton's in goal. Back 4 are Cammy Kerr, Liam Fontaine, Lee Ashcroft, and Christy Elliott. Midfield 3 of Jordan McGee, Sean Bunn, and Charlie Adam. And then the attacking 3 is Paul McMullen, Danny Mullen, and Paul McGowan. Of course, the only 2 changes are Liam Fontaine and Danny Mullen start, and Jason Cummings, which is quite a surprise. And who's the other one? Fuck. There we go. Max Anderson, both dropped to the bench. There we go. But
it's pretty much the same team that started the game at Kirkcaldy, but Mullins in for Cummins, pretty much. So,
I mean, it's a good team. Definitely a lot of strength in that team. But I think Danny Mullen, as I was saying to Adam and Stevie, his composure in front of goals not that great, but he's a hindrance player. He plays for the tactical fouls, so we'll see.
Stefan's come in and said, "Hi guys, I'm the Rangers sympathising Hearts fan." Oh, brilliant. Germano Gattuso says, "Come dog, hat-trick incoming." Well, it depends how long he actually gets on the pitch, because he's...
That's brave.
But anyway, who would like to take the Kilmarnock starting 11 tonight? Stevie?
Well, I thought Adam was going to do it, but I've got it in alphabetical order, if that's good enough for you, in front of me, because Flash scored only gave me affirmation. So I'll just start off. They'll get Colin Doyle on goal, and then alphabetically it goes Cut Broadfoot, Chris Buck, Gary Dicker, Hornstrup, Eben Rossi, Kilty, Lafferty, Millen, Pinnock, and Power.
Thank you very much. Well, as you Kilmarnock fans who are watching tonight, you can see along the bottom of the screen for. I'm hoping it's position wise, but if not, then so be it. But
no, that looks decent, to be fair.
Yeah,
I did get it in positions, but I thought I didn't know whether Stevie fancied it or not. So, my bad.
Chat it a wee bit, to be honest.
No, you or me or both?
No, me. I chat it a wee bit.
Anyway, I'm going to go through each of you and ask you what the score what your score prediction is. So, Fraz, what is going to happen tonight?
It's going to be a start. There's going to be a half time, and there's going to be a full time. I mean, it's definitely going to be a close game. As you mentioned, Kelly did start to pick up form towards the end of the season. We're very unlucky to be dragged into this. We're also on a bit of form. I mean, that Wraith game was a bit of a blip, shall we say. But I think it's going to be 1-1 in this, but it's still going to be a very open game. 1-1, and then it's going to be all to play for it down at Kilmarnock on whenever day, Monday.
Yeah, I was going to say Monday, innit?
Yeah. Stevie, what's the score going to be, mate?
Like Adam touched on earlier, I expect goals. Just purely down to the defensive capabilities of either side. I'm not going to go for an out-and-out winner because I do think it's close between the sides, but I will tell you 3-2 either way for me.
Ooh, interesting.
Ramage, what's the score going to be, mate?
I'm going to say 2-2 for this game because, as the rest of the boys have said, it's going to be like very close. Obviously, with the defence, both teams weak in defence and still have that threat going forward. So, and of course, I want it to be exciting as well. So I'm going to say 2-2.
Okay, Adam, what do you think is going to happen?
I think Kelly will be surprised by how strong Dundee actually are and underestimate them. And I'm going to say it'll finish 2-1 to the D tonight.
Oh, and I'm going to go the opposite to Adam and say 2-1 Kelly. I think Lafferty will have the upper hand attacking wise in comparison to what Dundee have to throw at Kilmarnock. So I think I reckon Dundee will take the lead, but Kilmarnock will fight back and take a slender lead at that, down to Rugby Park for Monday's fixture.
I think if Charlie Adam gets the opportunity early on, he's probably going to leave one on Kyle off it early. I think.
We Sean Bunn, mate. No, we Sean Bunn. Sorry, this looks wrong. I'm flapping my fingers at Tommy Wright.
Because Dundee absolutely despise Tommy Wright.
We hate Tommy Wright. He's a grass. Cracking on. I wish Neil McCann was one of the pundits tonight. That would have been an interesting spectacle.
Matt White says, I've got Kelly to win. Both teams to score 4 corners each team and 20 booking points each. I think each team, no bad. Well, it's only no bad if you win it.
Definitely think you just touched on it, Charlie Adam planting one on Kyle Laffett early. That's the thing. I think aggression is definitely going to be key for us. When we really get in opposition faces, we can be very hard. I mean, you seen it when we played Hearts. Sean Bunn planted one on Naismith, made such a big fucking deal about it, and that really set the tone for that game. So I hope we do the same tonight, to be honest. Just let them know we're going to be here all fucking night.
I was listening to what you had to say. I really was, Fraz, but the whole time I was looking at Adam just to see how he was taking it. But no, I remember that tackle, belter.
Boof. Nestle Crunch.
That's why I love Nestle Crunch. No context, Dundee FC. Check them out on Twitter.
Yeah. Mark Ingram says, just joined. Why do you hate Tommy Wright?
He's a grass. It's in the song. It's literally in the song. We hate Tommy Wright. He's a grass.
They don't sing we hate Tommy Wright. Fuck knows why.
Michael Presley says, Stevie, have you ever had a pint in the Vogue?
No, actually, but you might see me there this weekend. In the Vogue.
Aye.
Keep an eye out, Michael Presley. You can't miss me. I'm the one in the wheelchair, right? Just like the only one in Rutherglen.
I'll be in a wheelchair in Rutherglen on Saturday night. They've obviously got the wee bit where the pundits are facing towards the Bobby Cox. It is very good to see supporters in 500 or however many. I think it is 500 to be exact. It's very good. It just shows the direction that things are hopefully moving in, to be honest.
Echo that.
Well said, sir.
Indeed.
I never realised that John Beaton's the referee. Can I retract my score prediction?
What do you think the score's going to be?
Without John Beaton, we'll go 1-1 with John Beaton. John Beaton always has just ruins evenings and afternoons.
John Mitchell says, doing the Vogue in your chair, Stevie.
Oh, man.
Is that 500 diehards, Fraz? What was it? Was it hard for the ticket?
No, I mean, you had to be you were putting people that got a season ticket this season were put in a ballot, and they just pulled out at random, so they say.
But they made sure Hammy HD got a ticket.
But Hammy HD had to scrounge for a ticket. That was the thing. Hammy HD had to scrounge for a ticket. He wasn't one that got one. He basically said, I'm desperate to go for my viewers. My channel's in the ruin. I need a fucking video.
What, did you actually post on the Friends of Dundee Facebook page and that?
Pretty much.
Oh dear.
Do we really want this stadium in the top flight? No, you wouldn't want this stadium in League 2, mate. This is right up there with Clifton Hill and Central Park, so it is. There they are, the Dundee faithful spread out 50 years apart.
There's Hammy, I can see him.
There he is, big fanny boss.
I must be a couple seconds behind.
Yeah, I'm seconds behind.
Oh, there he is. I've seen him as well.
You probably could get more than 500 there, but like that is the guidelines, 500 for a level 2 place, which Dundee City is in. So it'd be nice to have 500 behind each goal supporting Dundee, but a couple in the Derry rumble, like try to throw each other downstairs.
Socially distant, of course.
Kyle Lafferty, 12 goals in his last 9 appearances, man. Incredible.
It's quite frightening. Chris Buck as well. A lot of people forget about Chris Buck. With age, he's getting better and better. He's in the last few years he's been on the form of his life.
Criminally underrated player, Chris Buck.
It's by Chaz Mondo clapping the Dundee lads. Come on.
There he is. I think about him every day.
Who, Charlie Adam?
No, Kyle Lafferty.
Okay.
Goodness me, man. Goodness me. Charlie Adam, of course, got 2 assists in the 3-0 victory at Starks Park last Wednesday.
Anyone want to tell me where James McPake got his quote from? I quite like that, and I've tried to post it on a couple of Dundee forums, but no one takes me seriously. I actually want to buy that jacket.
Calder wants Dundee to win, as I'd like to see them in the Premiership next season.
Wow, why are Dundee not taking the knee?
We've not done it for a couple of weeks.
No, I think
someone battered the ball off Hammy's head for some good content for the channel. Goodness me, Kirsten, you're at it tonight.
Savage.
Really savage. John Abika has got off. Yeah, better no BS. I don't know.
Any player,
Right.
Coby scores against the Hearts. What?
any player that comes to that gets a chance. Simple as that.
I was backing Dundee to win tonight. I might just take that back.
Okay then.
I would genuinely take Abika at Motherwell.
You take anybody at Motherwell, that's right. You are wanting the Jet and all.
I was. Gives us a different option.
I call it the Jet, to be fair.
Huh? I mean, Coby messaged me saying I wouldn't want the Jet at Pittodrie, and then 5 minutes later, it was announced that the Jet was signed by Aberdeen.
And Coby was buzzing.
No, he wasn't. He really
wasn't.
What's the plans? What's the panel's thought on carbonara, chuck it or scran it?
Penny over spaghetti. Penny
random question.
Scran it though. He's definitely having it for his dinner right now. That is why he's asked.
Carbonara's the goat.
Agree.
Always.
Still 0-0 between Dumbarton and Edinburgh City. 3-1 on aggregate to Dumbarton.
Disappointing.
Harry McCormack can fuck off. You know.
Adam, have you got a soft spot for Edinburgh City like your Jambo counterparts, Aaron Fraser?
Nah, not for me, mate. It's only the Gorgie boys for me, unfortunately. But no, I've got my pal plays for City. He scored in the first leg. Robbie McIntyre at left back. Great goal, but hopefully City can turn it around for him. But other than that, I'm not really arsed now.
You're a pennycock, man.
Indeed.
John, it's not the derby of the shittest towns because Dundee's not a town, it's a city. It's also the fourth largest in Scotland, I'll have you know.
Declan Hughes says, class to see wee Johnny Sunderland back on.
Johnny
Sunderland.
I did notice Matt White's comment as well. He loves that Johnny Sunderland patter. What's happening?
We love it.
Oh, brilliant. Mm-hmm.
If you've got any questions regarding absolutely anything, fire them in.
52
We've had
right now.
We've had a carbonara question, so Renton's up for discussion tonight.
Liam Henderson is a good striker for Edinburgh City. Don't Blair Henderson.
It's Blair, 6'4", and he always scores.
I thought you weren't an Edinburgh man. Well, you are an Edinburgh man, but not an Edinburgh City man.
Just that catchy song, mate, isn't it?
It's the same with that one Mark McNulty that Hibs used to sing. I was like, it's just a catchy song, isn't it?
Wee toe tapper, why not?
It's the only time I get any movement in my left foot.
Oh, for Christ's sake. What was that, 20 minutes?
That's what the record.
There's your note. 20 minutes is taking him the night.
No, we shouldn't, Joseph. No, we shouldn't.
What's Joseph said now?
Should we debate on coffee?
No.
Joseph, we just don't debate for the sake of debating.
Come on, Chief. Preferably football questions. That's what this show's centred around.
This is a football
Coffee's a
tournament.
good wee player.
I don't care whether you want a cappuccino or a latte or whatever. No skin off my nose.
You latte that plays for the...
Doing a dance, making a love, get blocked around.
1-0 Dundee, by the way.
Oh, thanks, Ramage.
Well, thanks for that, Jamie.
I thought you know.
There's me sitting nice and quiet, so I don't ruin it for the boys. Then bam.
I thought
I'm only just
Put
coming
my
to 5
phone
minutes
fucking
now.
face down.
By the way, I was got like, at least we know for future, Ramage. At least we know for future. But I was going to say in my pre-match analysis for the game, you can bank on Colin Doyle fucking it at one point.
Oh, without a
That
doubt.
one time that you're back on, you spoil it.
I'm normally.
Oh, go on,
behind.
Danny Mullen, boy.
Sorry.
Wait, John McGee. Super John McGee. What a guy. What a
He's in the
shag.
form of his life.
What's that? He's got like 3 goals in 3 games. What a guy. What a guy.
Number
On fire,
3,
boy.
Gordon McGee.
Have you know that we bought John McGee as a left back to play at centre back? Now he's playing in midfield and he's also up front. That's a
Colin
great-
Doyle, Colin
great
Doyle,
start.
Colin
That's a
Doyle,
great
the worst goalkeeper in Scotland.
Oh, he's up there.
Jack
It's
Allen, hold my beer.
Listen, mate,
certainly Craig Sampson.
There's only
Oh.
one reason as to why Hearts got relegated last year, and it's 3 dreadful goalkeepers. Simple as.
Who'd you have? It's Lamau, Doyle, and Pereira.
Yeah. All terrible.
The Hearts scouting team just thought Pereira must be decent because he's on the books at Man United.
I didn't realise
I
didn't realise Stevie Wonder was our chief scout, to be fair, but
Oh, come on, that's a weaker hand than my left, Colin Doyle. Don't worry. It's no spoilers, I'm just seeing a replay of the goal. No spoilers.
John Knox, it's hard to be enthusiastic when it's spoiled for you.
I know.
I
Fucking
couldn't help that because
See if that's the
normally.
only goal of the game, Ramage. I swear to God.
It's not like we've got a soundbite for a future show because we'll just be like, thanks for that, Mitch.
I
It's
guess
normally I'm the one that's normally 40 seconds behind, so I don't know what's going on just now.
Well,
but
I was going to ask exactly that.
at least we know. At least we know.
We probably should have established that as soon as it kicked off, or as it when it kicked off.
Aye.
No, I'm live because I'm watching it on my Skybox, but I know I will be quiet because there's nothing worse than when you're watching your own team, and I'm honestly not trying to have a go here, Bambi. There's just genuinely nothing worse.
It's
I'm
all
fucking raging, by the way.
This is not happening, champion.
France has never been this raging about Dundee potentially going to the Premiership. We've scored to go 1 up. He's like, I'm fucking fuming, man.
He's fizzing.
Okay.
Any pre-match nerves is now turned into full-on rage. I love it.
How dare they take the lead?
Those inconsiderate assholes.
I'm there in the
I-
next minute.
To be honest though, like, I mean, I definitely agree with the Chief there. The game has started at a cracking pace. I thought like it was going to be wacky, so we really needed to slow it down, but we're matching the pace.
That's what you want from a neutral's point of view as well. That's why these playoffs are so enticing from a neutral's perspective. No fun if it's all tension and two teams sitting back for sitting back's sake. Go out and win the game.
Oh man, I was going to make a joke. Like, you don't want the game to be like me, tension and sitting back.
By the way,
I'll set Stevie up for two disabled open goals I've given him, and he's taken both.
That is fucking outstanding for myself.
Oh, that was close there.
Is that you seen the 1-on-1?
Yeah.
The whole stream, and it's 1-0 done. Oh. Yeah, I know. I noticed that. I probably shouldn't have said at the time, but
No, man. But
shit
what
happens,
about
innit?
that 1-on-1 chance? Holmstrup absolutely thrown away at it, going underneath them, and should have been two. Should have been two.
So much time, but why'd he go so wide?
What does he done?
If that one went in, Stevie, if that one you just saw went in, I still would have kept my mouth shut. So
No, you just keep you just open your mouth for legitimate goals.
It's funny because I seen the chance right away. I'm like, right, let's look at Ramesh to see what he does here. And I just seen a smile come across his face. I was like, oh, he's kept quiet this time.
I'm just keeping the smile on because we're 1-0 up just now, but I'm not going to get too complacent about it. So,
which one of these dozy bastards is Holmstrup?
Number 3, left back.
The one on the ball there, on my screen anyway.
He's not bad. It's the one that looks like Francisco Sandaza.
Goodness, that's a name from the past, eh?
That is a blast from the past.
Do Dundee fans like when? Who even thought Dundee were sleeping giants?
Is this supposed to? Is this the St Johnstone fan that thinks that 2 finals and they're relevant again? Like, fair play. You've done you literally have done really well this season, but next season's going to be an interesting one to see if you can actually carry on the momentum. And that's not a dig. That's legitimate fact.
And
It's the same with teams that finished third. Like Kelly. They couldn't continue the momentum. Motherwell done it. They couldn't continue the momentum. Granted,
I think St Johnstone will. I think St Johnstone will because since they've came up in what year did they get promoted? 2009. So since they've came up, they've always been a mid-table team. So I still think next season nothing will change it. St Johnstone and obviously Callum Davidson's done really well this season. So you'll obviously want to build on it.
Colin Doyle has 4 heads for feet. If you could imagine somebody trying to head the ball out, that's how far he can kick it with his feet. That's what I mean with that. Fucking terrible.
Rank rotten.
I went that part of his kicking.
No, just as a goalkeeper.
That was a perfect opportunity to say both there. He never took it.
I know, I was being too nice, mate.
So, see, we get on when Stefan's not here. Stefan brings out the worst of us, mate. That's exactly what it is.
He does. He's a scumbag.
Yeah,
he's a scumbag, don't you know?
Yeah, East End wanker and Kilmarnock.
Didn't you bring such a shitey away support? You probably would have got the Shankly, Michael.
Yes, I do. I want them to be up for the rivalry of past the week.
See, to be honest, I don't I don't really want them up for the rivalry. I just want them up for the night out in Dundee, to be honest. Not that I couldn't go a night out if Dundee were there in the Premiership. It's just the best excuse to go for a night out. So,
You didn't legitimately go on a night out in Dundee. You have to have like a reason. Well said, Legends.
Absolutely.
I think we should have put heart rate monitors on me and Ramage. Ramage would probably be like, chill as fuck, and my heart's actually going through the roof. I felt like that. I think the only last time that I felt like this for a Dundee game was actually when we beat United 2-1 in the Betfred Cup knockout game, to be honest.
Cut the damn emblem.
He needs some milk.
Michael Presley says, other lads out on the piss this weekend, seeing as you are all in tier 2. Not this weekend, but we will be very soon, don't you worry.
Session.
I've been for a couple weekends, honestly. You forget how much you actually miss it. Brilliant.
Me and Stevie are doing a meet and greet. You just need to find us first.
It'll be in a ditch, no doubt.
Hello there, Michael. How you doing, mate? Hey, can I get a selfie, boys? Aye, just help us up first.
If you want, aye.
If you want.
We do fans. I'm a Celtic fan. I'm always in the overspill allocation. Overspill allocation.
The overspill. Ooh.
I'm okay, boss man. I
If
see a
you're not fast, you laugh.
question for Ramage. What do you think of our new home shot that we released?
It's all right, but it's not one of the best I've ever seen. I'm not too keen on the light blue badge or the light blue sponsor on it, but the blue and white I like there's a blue and white around the sleeves. That's quite cool, but the color, the main color of it, I'm not a fan of.
Well, I'm just glad you weren't actually on the advert for it.
Speaking of man on the advert, it was actually the goal scorer tonight, Jordan McGee. Big shagger.
Brilliant.
John McGee doing everything for Dundee.
It's way up front, eh? Sort of like the false nine. That's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah, we did have Lee Charles on deadline day on the stream. Graham. And hello, Christopher. How's it going, mate?
Well, hey, our Norwegian correspondent. How you doing, Christopher? My nerves are currently shot to shit. But other than that, good to see you, mate.
I love how the question at the beginning of the game, Adam feels too busy. Nervous tonight, France. Like, no, I'm alright. 17 minutes in, my nerves are shot
Half
to
in his
shit.
pants.
See, that's the thing though. Like, see if they took the lead, I'd probably be like, nah, I'm okay. But because we're defending the lead, it's a completely different ballgame when Dundee are defending a lead.
Circumstances change.
Like, see, we were like when we go like 2-0 up, that's when the nerves really kick in.
Having doubled the lead. I love it.
Oh, free goal cushion for Dundee is never safe. I mean, just look what happened at against Dunfermline. So,
Michael can't wait till Hammy HD calls out Fraz on his matchday vlog.
Look, if you want beef, we'll get beef, right?
In all seriousness, I know it's early, and obviously there's still another leg to go, but it would be really weird to see Kelly not in the top tier if that were the case, considering that's been the case for all our lives.
Yeah.
I still think the intriguing aspect for me, Adam, is that if Dundee come up, you've got the Dundee derby back, you've obviously got the Edinburgh derby with yourselves, and then if Kelly go down, you've got an Ayrshire derby next season as well.
Oh.
That's an interesting one, Stevie. Actually, like, when was the last time that the two Ayrshire teams met in the league? Obviously, they've met in the cup like in the last couple of years, obviously.
The
But
league,
in the
it must be the 80s. Easy.
It has to be the 80s.
Before, or even before that.
I mean, I know a lot
Would
of
it
people.
not have been the 90s? Because Kelly came up in 93, did they not? 1993.
Do
So,
you think Ayr were in the second tier then?
possibly.
Because Ayr have been like up and down the second and third tier for several years now.
I
Yeah.
don't mean to offend
I like-
any Ayr United fans, but it's not really a derby, is it?
Ayer's like Ayr in the leagues are like a Prozzies Knickers.
Well, constantly down.
Constantly doing
Never been up.
down, up for a few seconds.
What were you saying about the Ayrshire derby, Adam?
I mean, it's got to be one of the most, if not the most one-sided in Scotland, is it not?
I mean, you'd think that, but didn't Ayr win the last derby
Yes, they
Did
did.
Yeah, they did. 1-0.
when it was what was his face? Because I was on the train with Ayr fans.
Andy
and they were
Gagan
saying
scored for Ayr.
that was it.
Yeah.
Andy Gagan.
Jesus.
The last league meeting between the sides was on the 20th of March 1993 at Rugby Park.
Oh, wow.
Damage called that.
Well done,
Who won?
man.
Who won?
No one, it was a one each draw.
Oh, 1993.
So near
So-
enough 30 years.
So they've never met in the league since I was born. There you go.
You're
No,
the one.
Aye,
yeah.
you're 34.
I'm fucking 27, you cheeky bastard.
Ayr United hate Kelly. I thought Ayr United would more hate Auchinleck, but oh well. But I remember that year that Auchinleck beat Ayr in the Scottish Cup.
Aye, that was funny.
I remember I was actually at a Dundee game that day. We were watching it in the pub.
Queen of the South. We were
Aye.
playing Queen of the South.
We were shite that game and all.
Yep.
Was that the season before last? Or was that a couple seasons ago? Couple seasons.
2019.
Yeah.
Season we got
Christopher
relegated.
says he's won a ticket for the Valerenga game against Sandefjord.
Come on, Christopher. I love to hear it, pal. I love to hear it.
Superb.
John Saunders says, Mon Dundee, I'm a well fan, but I want the Tayside derby back and that plastic pitch gone. That would be too
Alright,
dead.
okay. Right. You want the Tayside derby back? Never mind the Dundee derby back.
The Dundee derby's the one.
Johnson. Get your head that shakes in. St Johnson are irrelevant to Dundee and Dundee United.
Not even a derby.
The two-side derby would have to exist.
What the fuck is that?
What's happening with Monaco this weekend?
Is that
No,
a
I
Monaco
went
Grand Prix or a Monaco in like a cup final or what is that?
Oh, you mean the Grand Prix? Yeah.
Aren't Monaco? No, Monaco are on course to win Ligue 1, are they not?
No, is it not Lille? I thought it was Lille.
Mate, I didn't watch French football.
You're the one that asked the question.
What do you take me for?
It's the Farmers League.
Pretty much is.
Which derbies would you like to see before? Oh, that's a bit.
That's a
morbid.
pleasant question, Joseph.
That's
Jesus,
a morbid question, Joseph.
Thursday night
He's
has got a lot more enthralling. Thanks for that, mate.
No, wait, there's a hidden message in there that says the word die. Joseph is planning our demise. He's giving us a chance to watch one more derby
Before you die. Before I
he-
kill you.
Before he kills us all.
It is sitting. That's why he's
Name
doing
your
number two.
fixture.
But genuinely though, I would love to see the Belgrade derby between Red Star
Yes.
Belgrade and Partizan Belgrade. That's
That's a
one
great
that I've
shout.
always wanted to do.
And in terms of rivalry, Boca versus River for me. I'd love to go to that.
Stevie, you tell me you'd sell the right hand side of your body to see a Dundee derby.
Well, wait, I'm a slut for football. What can I say?
But for me, it's got to be a Motherwell versus Airdrie. I haven't witnessed a proper Lanarkshire derby before, apart from the Scottish Cup in 2007. But I was too young to remember anything about it.
You don't miss
Not
much
from the
of
fact
it.
Richie Foran scored a header.
Oh, well, God, he's got one right there, man. He can fucking let it go. Anyway, But no, you don't miss much apart from a few people getting scaled with bottles of Buckfast and then others getting pumped. There's not much.
I don't know why. I'd quite like to go to a South Wales derby.
What?
I've got absolutely no idea.
Man.
I've got no idea why. Just I just do.
This sums up.
But that was my two. Stevie and Fraz nicked my two with Boca River Plate and the Belgrade derby. But yeah, I don't know why. Just a South Wales derby's appealed to me, and again, not
right.
Not
sensible answers now. Ramage, what about yourself?
I would say the
Edinburgh
derby.
Oh, that's a belter. I went to
Newcastle,
that with
Sunderland.
school. That was brilliant.
You're going to probably be waiting for a while for that. I think Sunderland are going to be in League One again.
Well, Newcastle might be in the Championship one of these seasons, and Sunderland might get promoted one of these seasons. So you never know.
But that is a great fixture. That was brilliant.
I was just going to say that it sums up the mentality of the West and East with me picking Boca versus River, and Adams get the choice of any derby in the world, and he goes for an absolute sheep shag off between Cardiff and Swansea.
No, because you could have nicked all the decent answers.
You could have said Fenerbahce Galatasaray.
I am very sorry
that's
that
a
the
shout,
Milan and that the South Wales derby.
Milan
is better
derby's
than
not a
the Milan
derby.
The Milan
derby's not a derby. It's a friendly rivalry. It's the same with the Mickey Mousers. They hate Juve more.
Oh, yeah, Liverpool Everton annoys me. I get it.
Exactly.
I get it. I get why with Hillsborough and everything. Like, I understand. But
I was trying to think of the UK ones, even like Birmingham Villa or
Birmingham.
West Ham Millwall.
Oh,
West Ham.
Right, see the last time we went to Wembley, right? My mate Sean got out the taxi and he just got out and he was going, Mel! And this woman stopped him and went, excuse me, we don't talk like that.
So John Saunders says, sorry, Fraz, the last time I called it a Dundee derby, a Dundee United fan shouted at me, okay, Dundee derby.
What? Are we talking about the Tayside derby that Tommy Wright effectively created?
Yeah.
Chiefs actually come up with a good shout. Olympiacos, Panathinaikos. That'd be decent.
By the way,
Gate 7, Gate 13 clash.
I remember being in Turkey, right enough, right, and I was speaking to one guy and going, yeah, Fenerbahce, yeah, right. And I was speaking to another guy going, Galatasaray, brilliant, because I generally was not risking getting stabbed, man.
Oh, what?
Honestly,
I remember,
mental, man.
I remember we were in Istanbul and we were walking through the Grand Bazaar, which is like an indoor market. It's one of the biggest in the world. And this guy, like outside these shops, like, hey, you want Fenerbahce top? And then my mum's like, no, he's already got that one, pointing at a Galatasaray top. And then he's like, oh, he's got this one, has he? Oh, he goes, wait, I'll get my knife. And I'm like, oh no, you only get your fucking knife, mate.
Did you say you were in Istanbul or in India?
Istanbul.
Your mum's that naive to it. She's like, oh, that's nice. That guy's away to get a knife and cut the tag off for you.
We'll just wait here. I'm like, no, we fucking won't. I actually help man else, boys.
Like just chatting shit.
Pretty much, because like it's been quite a feisty start, to be honest. The rain is pissing down.
I was a bit Kelly have done hee-haw.
I was just about to say that. You notice it for both sides trying to hit balls over the top because they know if they get it in behind the defensive line, it's holding up in the grass. So
our Norwegian correspondent Christopher Haugen says it's 2-1 to Brann now against Rosenborg.
Oh, look at him. That's our friend.
Graham Caldwell, Roma versus Lazio doesn't appeal to me either because you're just asking for a stab in there as well.
You know what's an interesting one that I would like to, it's one of the ones in the MLS is Portland Timbers versus Seattle Sounders. I've seen that on Copa 90. It looks quite an interesting spectacle, to say the least. There was a story that the Seattle Sounders players pretended he was a tree, and then one of them pretended he was a timber, and what they call it, a lumberjack, hacking at the tree, and it really pissed off the Timbers fans. I just found that story like absolute shithousery.
Also, there's been a goal at Dumbarton. Edinburgh City have taken the lead. Uzi has pulled it back to 3-2 on aggregate after 52 minutes.
Well, that's quite a good time to get a goal, that.
Go on, the boys.
And a nice wee come on there from the guy who doesn't give a fuck about Edinburgh City.
No, just for my pal.
I'm joking.
Here's what Stevie, obviously you're quite versed on the junior circuit. What's like some of the big junior derbies? Like, I know Auchinleck and Pollock are quite at each other's throats for obviously that's more not a location one, that's more just success, is it not?
Do you know, I'm trying to think who Pollock's main one is again. And it's totally escaped me. Oh man, but I will say one thing that
Kilmarnock juniors are Auchinleck's main rivals.
Kilmarnock and Auchinleck, yeah. But one thing I will say about the junior game is there's a lot of talent in the junior game, by the way. A lot of talent that just haven't been picked up.
I remember, you're right there, because I remember I was at a Lockheed game and I saw a 31-year-old overweight Gary Kenneth, and I was looking at him going, that man won the Scottish Cup when he was like 23. What the fuck happened to him?
Crazy that.
And Brian Deasley, who used to play for Dundee, also plays for Lockheed, because I'm pretty sure I said to my mate, I was like, here, that boy looks like, and he plays like Brian Deasley, and he goes, that's because it is Brian Deasley.
Do you know how you get these weird questions that come up? So I was trying to find who are Pollock's rivals, because it's completely escaped. Right, it's Arthurly, that's correct.
Yeah, Michael
and then as Arthurly. And then you know how you get the suggested questions? One of them is, are there any Pollock FC fans still alive? And I'll tell you one thing, Pollock for the junior side have a really good fan base.
Hells. Didn't our team, junior level team, be a second tier side a few years ago?
Auchinleck Air, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were just discussing not long ago, Christopher. Auchinleck and Air, yeah.
I do remember there was one time, I think Spartans once beat Morton when Morton were in the championship one year in the Scottish Cup. We beat them 2-1. I think it was Spartans, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
I can't think of any others.
I remember. I don't think they're even in the Lowland League anymore. You remember Selkirk?
Oh yeah, I remember them. Yeah,
I remember being at an Alloa game and Alloa beat them 9-0.
Pretty sure the record defeat was 20-0 against Stirling Albion.
Who, Selkirk?
Yeah, Selkirk.
I remember they were always bottom of the Lowland League, like proper like.
Aye, they had to withdraw.
Arse rapings.
No. I think Dundee have looked pretty comfortable in the first half, but you always need to remember that.
Did Celtic lose 11-0 to Airdrie one season in the Scottish Cup?
Yeah.
8 years ago or something, was it not?
Wasn't it Paul Di Giacomo that had a field day that day?
I can't remember.
Pretty sure he scored like 3 or 4 goals.
Airdrie.
No, he's typing in.
Airdrie 11-0. I can't remember who they played. It was Gallifrey Rovers. I thought it was Selkirk for some reason. I knew it was a team kind of down that way, but
Gallifrey. They all have weird names, eh? Gallifrey, Civil Service Strollers. Civil Service Strollers makes me think of just like pensioners playing walking football. The opening 33 matches have been quite decent. Decent. Key rest, man.
Free kick for Kelly.
Hey, mamma mia! That's why I'd want a Dundee player to be Italian. You're like, hey! Bring back the Bonetti brothers.
Weirdest team I have seen in Scotland is Civil Service, but apparently have nothing to do with your civil service. Funny you should say that. They followed me on Twitter last night.
That's a bit weird one, Christopher? It's like the same as the Metropolitan Police that don't even have a police officer playing for them.
Michael Presley says, "What's your favourite pint on draft, lads?" Bar Gogsy because he's a cider man.
I'm a vodka boy, so.
10 Well, you don't know that for a fact, Michael. So Ross is actually playing a bounce game with his new team. So jog on, Michael.
I think it's Matt, mate, that said his Ross got at the game.
No, because Michael answered the question.
Oh, right, aye. Oh, I'd just seen that there.
Yes, Matt. You don't know that for a fact. He's not here, so he must be at the game.
At half time, we're going to go live to Roscoe, who's actually in the ground.
With Hammy HD.
He's got him in a headlock and he's pounding his head in. Cammy Kerr's been quite quiet tonight, which is probably a good thing. You know, keeping Chris Buck quiet on that left-hand side. Joseph, you weren't asked.
They have a pig as their mascot, is Tartan Neville.
Tartan
That
Neville.
way, saying that you look like a Bucky kind of guy.
Who?
Adam.
Me?
Nah.
MD's where it's at, mate.
No, absolute lies, man.
What?
Buckfast every day of the week, man.
Nah, mate.
Over MD? MD's the one.
I don't need to justify that to the stream or the people in the comments.
We get it, Stevie, mate. You're a Ouija.
No.
It is what it is, mate.
Oh my god, I actually thought he was going to say, we get it, you're disabled, and I was like, I'm not going to make a disabled joke.
I would dare.
I was like, I'm not going to make a disabled joke, I was just going to say that the people in the comments have seen me sink many a bottle of Buckfast.
That sounds like Stefan there. Christ.
I feel you need to have an acquired taste for Buckfast, to be honst. You know,
It
it's either
needs
you
to-
love it or you hate it.
It needs to be cold. It needs to be cold.
Cold.
Must
Put the
be.
bottle.
Put it in the freezer for about half an hour. Biffed.
Bucky
That
in the
like
freezer.
says half a bottle of Buckfast, then you go into the MD.
It's a death wish. It's a death wish.
That's
That's definitely something that he can only type in a keyboard and not carry out.
A keyboard drinker.
Dragon soup and MD. Well,
I like a dragon soup. Like a dragon soup, yeah.
Dragon soup and vodka. I repainted my mom's bathroom when I whited.
I've never tried dragon soup.
Yes, there will be a match day vlog at Wembley. That'll be my first one, so it'll probably be shite, but try my best.
That's it. You have to really continue that benchmark of being at Wembley.
I know exactly where do you go for Wembley. Fucking watch this. We'll end up getting cows and beef in the Betfred Cup or something.
Food and beef.
Don't think we can get cow and beef, Stevie, but aye.
I know they're in the Highland section, but
I'll be rules.
See, this is what's wrong with that cup competition, because we've had Cowden Beef in the Betfred Cup for a good few years on the bounce, yet. There's no chance Hearts are a northern side.
You know, always get Peterhead as well.
Aye, we do. We've had them like 4
Peterhead.
times.
I'm sure the Hearts get them as well. Like every odd year, we get them, and then like you get them like that.
Hearts have always had Raith Rovers in their group as well in the Betfred Cup.
I think we played Peterhead once and got beat up there, so that was a laugh.
That was funny. That was in the Ian Cathro.
The glory days, mate. Yeah, the halcyon days.
The laptop scene. The mighty laptop. You just imagine him wanting
the best, the funniest Ian Cathro moment was probably Adam. Were you at the Raith Rovers game in the Scottish Cup? Where
I was, and I'd heard about his post-match interview, but I hadn't seen it.
I was there as well, and it was like the worst Rovers team like in a long time. They got relegated that season, and they drew views in the Scottish Cup 1-1. And then Cathro's interview afterwards, he was like, "Oh, what's so difficult about it? We just need to beat them again." It was like
awful. That's when you knew that he was getting towards being done.
Were you at the game when he squandered their 2-0 lead at Dens, like just 2 days before Christmas?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
I was not, thankfully.
That was majestic.
I still got the winning goal on film that day.
Majestic.
Right.
Come on, Christy.
I've only been to Dens twice, and I've seen us win both times. Because ever since that, final day, it's not been too happy a hunting ground. So yeah, it's quite a rarity going up there, but I quite like it.
A rarity.
Yeah. How many tickets are for Scotland?
2,166, I think it is.
I knew, Paul. Very precise. Very precise.
Somehow.
I think it's 2,166. Even 2,200 or something would have done, Stevie. Fuck's sake, man.
I don't want to give out false information, such as Richie Foran scored a penalty against the Derbies.
Richie Foran. Where is he now, by the way?
Deed. Cannot he's retired.
Jesus.
He's retired.
No, was he not like the manager or the assistant somewhere?
He was a manager somewhere. I need to check where it was.
If you say Heaven's 11, I will. Just imagine all these great players like Bobby Moore, like Johan Cruyff, and the manager, Richie Foran.
He managed Inverness.
That was it. That was like 4 years ago, but that was it.
Michael Presley says, "I know a couple of boys with tickets for Scotland End, and they don't even follow Scotland. It's their first game."
Scumbags.
Absolute dicks.
Wanked.
Like, there will be Scotland fans who have been travelling for 40, 50 years to see Scotland play all over that will not get a ticket. Yet there'll be some fucking 20-odd-year-old person that's been given their first ever Scotland game and it's at Euros.
Oh, unlucky Jordan.
How is that? Yeah.
See, when you said 20-odd-year-old Gogsy, I was just ducking away in the corner there. 20-odd-year-old disabled bastard.
No, but Stevie, you've actually been to Scotland games for several years now.
I've been to every home game except from one, which was against Wales, where they beat us 2-1 since I was 8.
Oh, mate.
I've been at every home game apart from that.
I hate that. There was like a blizzard coming in, like across the fucking ground. My dad was bedbound for like 5 days after it. Man flu got him down.
Yeah, Christopher, it is based on a point system, but that's only for a certain amount of Scotland fans. I think, as Stevie said, for the 2,166, isn't it for the Scotland Supporters Club?
Yeah, and I think it went to like I think it was something like 15 points and above, or maybe 16 points and above.
I think it was 15.
Whereas if
15 points for Hampden, 13 for Wembley.
Whereas if you're fortunate enough to be in a wheelchair, you only needed. That's the first time I'll ever say that sentence. You only needed 7 points for Wembley and 12 for Hampden, and I get 9, so I missed out in the Hampden games by 3 points.
3 points.
Because do you know why I've only got 9 points? Because you only used to get points for the away matches. And then I think it was the start of the last qualifying campaign where they attend, you could get 1 point for the home game and 2 for an away. So
it made sense because you're still like at the end of the day, you're still buying a ticket, to include the home games.
Yeah.
There you go, Christopher, the Norwegian, always looking on the bright side. You've got to look at the positives. Every cloud's got a silver lining.
That friendly against Netherlands will set us up nicely for the Euros. We can push for second place, but don't see us finishing first.
I think we've got to start really well, and get the win against the Czech Republic. But they'll be no mugs because they've got a lot of good Premier League quality players.
I think it's ambitious to even say that we're going to finish second.
I honestly think that we can be one of the fourth best third place teams. I genuinely can see us going up and going down, and causing a shock at Wembley. I can see it.
I'm not too sure about. Well, I don't know. I think looking at the fixtures, they look hard on when you look at it, but you never know what you're going to get with Scotland. But when it's actually going ahead, sometimes these are the kind of games that we could just win. I mean, look at Croatia a few years ago. I mean, we beat them 2-0. So, I'd fancy my chances.
I was like 8 years ago, man.
No.
That was 8 years ago. They've beaten a World Cup.
I know it was 8 years ago and times have changed, but even then they were still a decent team. So
3 wins from 3, scored 10, conceded none.
I think.
Bam, thank you, ma'am. It's coming home.
Easy.
Sorry.
It would be what True Geordie, right? True Geordie did a video about they were picking England's best 11.
I watched that.
And that Rory guy goes, they were debating over Trent Alexander-Arnold, and the Rory guy goes, we can start Trent against Scotland because we're going to be looking to score 6 or 7. I just thought the 6 or 7 part was a wee bit disrespectful. There is no way
Has Trent met Ryan Fraser? Ryan Crispin.
There is no way that they're putting 6 or 7 passes. I think it's going to be a tight game.
It'll be a lot better. I've seen several English YouTubers come across me. We're gonna get run over by England 4 or 5-0. But at the end of the day, if you think back to 13-14 when we were outnumbered by the English, William Wallace slaughtered them. So there we go.
Yes!
I'm inspired. I'm not even playing. Love that.
Nine. Half time. I think you'll be relatively happy with that, Fraz. First half.
Wasn't started the way that I wanted us to. Unlucky card. But we start. That's the way I wanted us to start. I said that we needed to be on the front foot and getting that goal in the first 6 minutes. Kind of rocked them a wee bit, I'd say. They have been in the game. They're not completely out of it. Definitely not. But we're very much in it to win it. If we get the win tonight, still got a bit to go, then we shall see. Keep on.
John Mitchell's asking Adam what he thinks about Henderson being a member of the Hearts board.
Encouraging, mate. Yeah, it's good to have another set of eyes and ears, I suppose, amongst the board. I thought Budgie's statement today was quite encouraging with various things. So you know, we take the pros and cons as they come, but I think we've got reason to be encouraged with that last update. To be fair, I'll probably discuss it more on a podcast episode. Might get one on the go, so we'll wait and see.
Houndstrip has only got one left or 1 foot, says Cole. Okay.
Who's this Anderson, by the way?
James Anderson, the boy with the SPFL money. I think he gave sort of all these clubs money for testing and whatever. But
Yeah.
Hearts' previous mystery benefactor, if you will. But now he's obviously a member of the board. So,
Mm.
And Budge Lover.
indeed.
I know someone, just when I scrolling through Facebook catching the halftime reactions, is won £290 from Jordan McGee first goal scorer. It was at 28-1 on Bet365.
Jesus.
And slapped a tenner on it. Jesus.
Yeah, I've just read that there's a new triple mutant variant of coronavirus that's emerged in Yorkshire. Is that meant to be an insult or something?
That's a good joke, Cogsy.
Oh, I was
Good
hoping
one.
that would go down a bit better.
Good one.
That better not be. That better be some sort of a joke.
Well, Politics for All has tweeted it.
Oh no.
Oh, the ever reliable.
Great source.
What, Adam? What?
Nothing, mate.
I'll get Stefan on you dick.
Oof. Sorry about it.
Christ. Bit of hostility. Fucking hell.
Is that what we say, folk now? If you don't fuck up, I'll get Stefan on you.
Creating new X-Men as we speak. Please be
Go on,
joking.
go and highlight Michael Presley's comment, Gogsy.
Which one?
His latest one.
Right, okay. It's Stefan.
I certainly fucking hope so. Fly him there myself. One way. See you later.
Sayonara, you prick.
That correct? No, I'm not going to Wembley. I do not have enough points on my card.
2 points, prick.
Cheers, lad.
Hey, what?
Stefan, hey.
No, that's Pisha game, man.
Oh, that's that Aaron McPhee. He's a nonce.
Fuck's sake.
Hey, been that, cunt.
Oh, wow. Wee question, when's the Premier Sports Cup group stage draw? I'm hoping it's going to be middle of June, because it usually is, I think.
Can we just wait till this season's finished? Thanks, Lee.
Forgot it was getting called that as well now. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Kilmarnock at
Sports Cup.
halftime.
Half-time momentum.
Dundee are
And the
leading.
pundits are getting absolutely soaking.
Adam will be kicking over the Atlantic. No need for a plane ticket.
I'm going to dig my boat out. Get rowing them over.
Apologies, guys. I just was putting in a juice order. No, I'm just seeing that McMullen chance there. You wonder come the second leg how big that miss will be. When we look back at the tie.
That's deep.
I absolutely
Funny
would
one.
invest in 2 wheels, Michael. Definitely.
Scott, the man, John McGee's fine.
I would just like to inform Michael Presley that a wheelchair has 4 wheels and not 2.
Oh!
So
I am not a bicycle.
Who'd want to ride you, Stevie?
Hold on, do you want me to get my phone out?
Tinder says otherwise.
Right, I'll just put it into the group chat with all my birds in it.
Oh, fuck's sake.
What's the words?
Doing a survey on who would ride me. Please vote yes.
Yeah, Zachary, I've got 7 points on my Scotland Supporters Club membership, so I highly doubt it will come down to my level. Plus, I've got plans for content for that, so we'll see. If Scotland actually won the Euros, Nicola Sturgeon should give everyone the week off work to get pissed. I don't think it's Nicola Sturgeon to decide what happens, but okay.
I'd actually go missing.
Yeah, I'd be posting this.
Did you see that post when the guy was like, he goes, I think like Scottish people should have like 10 fuck it, nah, oh fuck, no the days off work that you could just go into your curtains and went, oh fuck, no the day, close your curtains and then like falling out of work, get the day off.
Cheers, Zach. You sound like a posh twat with a fucking name Zachary.
Zachary, come on.
He definitely won the Tory, didn't he?
Your dad definitely shagged you when you were younger, Zachary.
Oh my god.
Scudding him on the head with
And
that.
his brother Sebastian.
Yes, listen, if I'm getting scudded with a hot dog, he's getting scudded with a boy, right? I'm not just going to sit back and take this.
Zachary, Benjamin.
Fucking Lucifer. Oh.
Lucifer. I've never met anyone called Lucifer.
You've never been where I've been, mate.
I don't want to be where you've been. John, that was a joke.
In my wheelchair.
Oh man. Brilliant.
See if I'm sitting watching this game right and a hot dog hits me in the side of the Zachary!
I will find you and I'll lob a hot dog at your head.
Rosenberg just scored. Thanks, Christopher.
Cheers, my man.
My man. Stevie, maybe Gogsy could. There's so much support for me to go, but there's no way I'm gonna get to go to fucking Wembley.
I've got a list.
Petition to try and get in. We'll sign it for Gogsy to get into Wembley.
Oh dear.
Fuck up, Zachary, if you're a cunt.
I replace it with bricks.
Your mother stole my virginity, Zachary.
Wow.
I feel good.
Jesus. He's on one.
Just don't come for me. It's as simple as that. Just don't do it.
If you aim for the king, you better not miss.
Who is this Zachary anyway, man? Jeez.
I don't know.
Merged out of Navy, I think he's like Big Boss.
But if you aim for me, I just turn into Tyson Fury and start rope-a-doping. You know what I mean? Oh, see that when I did that there, I looked more like Stevie Wonder, didn't I?
And see then, I'm yours. A Fanta? Jesus, a Fanta?
A Fanta? Wait, they actually sell Fanta at Wembley?
Aye, it's a little bit of tenner.
You have to take out a bag on if you want the catering at Wembley. I remember going down for the American football. It was like 20 quid for a beer. Flames. Here we go, boys. We're on early.
3 weeks until my first game since Hearts away. Well. Big game in Barton tonight. Aye.
Ben Burton.
Still 1-0 City.
Yeah, still 1-0 City. I did not see your earlier comment, Joseph, so I cannot comment, mate.
Rest in paradise.
Easy Scotty says, how much is chips at Wembley? £5 or something like that?
Right, well, I went to get a fish supper the last time I was at Wembley. How much do you think they were charging?
About 20 quid.
£12.
12. I was close.
I had 11 in my head, so I wasn't far off.
£12.
That's scandalous, man.
And do you know what? They don't take card payment. It needs to be cash in hand. So I couldn't even get it.
I think it might be different now though, due to contactless payments.
It most certainly will be different with the buy just kicking everything. They'll need to be contactless.
Anyone go to any of the open goal events?
No.
It's 70 quid a pop, I don't think so.
They all sold out. Well, all the Scotland games sold out within 2 hours.
Aye, I mean, you can sit and watch them for 70 quid talk about football when you can sit and watch us talk about football for free. I mean, I know which one I'd rather pay for.
Same. Open goal.
Right.
Fuck's sake, Fraser.
Ooh, first name Bezos is getting tense.
See if you're going to crack banter like that, can you warn me next time before I take a drink, man? No way doing my laptop, man. Jesus.
Well done, Joseph. £5 for a bag of Skittles. Goodness.
Christ.
You have to take it on mortgage.
Off to you.
Sean Dolan, welcome to the stream, son.
I always just thought you were the first person to comment and you ditch us.
Aye.
Scandalous.
Cheers, Teddy Bear, mate.
Oh, it's the Monaco Grand Prix on Saturday. And Sunday. That's what Hingy Jig was talking about earlier.
The Grand Prix.
Yes. Yes. In the private chat, boys. And no, wait, no yet. Tell him how to
What a
spell
guy.
that word.
He's been in the street right from the start. What a guy.
500. 500.
Brilliant. And they're off.
And they're off.
Hello, Alexander. I'm doing fine, mate, and I'm wanting Dundee to win because I want Dundee up.
Hail, hail.
Oh, and Rosenberg
Fuck's
in the
sake.
91st minute. Stephen Naismith, brother, you can definitely get banned for saying that comment. That's just scandalous.
Scandalous. Ian Crocker.
Hello there, Adam.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, Adam.
Adam.
Omar Diaz says, greetings from Argentina.
Oh, good to have Argentinian residents.
Oh!
Mandem's just got a notification. I don't want to do job animation.
Then I'm turning into one of the things behind the goal at a cup final again.
Car salesman. Yes, of course that's been sold.
Wow.
I saw the notification, but you can wire in. It's going to probably happen on my screen just shortly.
Do you know what it's like? Charlie Adam obviously scored, right? So it was like you were saying, hi Adam, and then Adam scored, and I just kept going, Adam!
Oh, what a man, look at that. Majestic, going right in front of the Dundee fans. Fucking love that cunt.
Right underneath Colin Doyle.
Look at him. You see how much that means to him to play for this club, a club that he loves, a club that he supports. Big Shags.
Yeah, we know it's 2-0 Dundee, Sean.
Everyone just say it's
And I
2-0
kept
Dundee.
quiet this time. So
I believe
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that this is the most comprehensive, to this point, is the most comprehensive performance I've seen from a championship side in the playoff
first leg.
since
See another thing.
first leg. First
Kelly
leg
have
to this point.
Kelly have been caught ball watching again. That's 2 goals that have fed on Kelly mistakes.
Colin Doyle could be staring at 2 relegations in 2 years.
Colin Doyle's shite.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Get Jamie
absolutely,
McDonald back.
absolutely no surprise. It's like, what do you
I can make
expect?
deal with Jamie McDonald again.
What a keeper.
How was he for you, just in the main? Like,
Underrated, mate. I always said he was underrated. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know how his career quite panned out the way that it did. I always thought he'd be higher than certainly Falkirk, wasn't it? And then obviously now he's at Rovers, so I don't know.
I thought it was like I mean, obviously we scored 3 goals into him, but I thought he played really well. To be honest,
Chris
He's a-
Scott, get in the bin, man.
that is never a penalty.
That is one of the worst dives I've ever seen.
the Doves.
My Sky goes finally back up and running, so I've seen the goal, or rather, I've seen the celebration. Didn't see the goal.
The goal was good. It was a nice finish.
It was the fact that Charlie Adam went and won the ball and then finished off the ball.
Oh, get away! I just seen that. Like, imagine getting back up on your feet. That is disgusting.
It's one of
It's
the
so
most-
obvious that he's looking
it's,
for that, the way.
It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting.
He,
Oh,
He's looking for
he
that.
doesn't get it, so he goes, "Oh, I'm still attacking the ball here."
See if
I'm okay
Kelly
with
went down, right? Do you think they'll come straight back up, or do you think they'll just stagnate in the championship for a few years?
I think if Kelly, I think no matter who goes down, I think it's going to be the tightest championship ever next season.
Because, like, if you look at it this way, like United went down, that they were favourites to come straight back up. They lasted 4 years in the championship, so I don't know if that would affect Kelly a wee bit.
Horrific. I'd be embarrassed if I was Chris Buck and his family.
See when a dive is that blatant and that obvious, I think it should turn into a red.
See the fact is, he's dove, but then he's got back up on his feet like seconds later. At least carry out the motion.
And even then, he looks as though he's sort of trying to place a trailing leg. Like, it's not all the way out, but he sort of goes back towards the keeper to make out as though there's been some sort of contact. Absolute scumbag.
That's the Rangers method. That
See the second goal. It's one of
Don't
the
say
ones.
anything, Gogsy. And I was waiting on Gogsy saying something there. But Rangers sympathising as though he's Stefan.
No. I was gonna play up this comment.
See the Logan.
Yeah, Stevie's going.
I'm
He's
going
never
for
mentioned it.
London. So.
By the way, did you even know I was gone? I don't think I told you.
Honestly, Stevie, I had no idea.
You never brought it up.
what's he done?
So humble. What a guy.
What's he done? James McPake's changed his jacket.
I was like, did I miss something?
He's changed his jacket. He's went for like the green one and the actual Dundee one now. What the fuck?
Kelly
There
must
you
be
go.
gash making James McPake look like a decent manager.
There you
What's that?
go. I started. I missed that. I forgot.
Was it stats?
Fraz, I don't know if you'll be aware of this statistic that I saw earlier, but I read somewhere that this was Dundee's third promotion playoff in the club's history, and they've been successful in the last 2.
Promotion playoff?
As in for the promotion from the second tier to the top flight.
We've never played in the playoffs.
I saw something about
We won the championship in the 13-14 season, and that was the season that the playoffs got introduced, and we'd been in the top flight since.
I read something about 1898 and 1913. So.
Oh, for fuck's sake! How am I supposed to be getting that?
No, but here's a stat that highlights particularly how important Kyle Lafferty's been. The signing for Kilmarnock. In the first 30 games, they scored 26 goals, and in the last 8, they've scored 17. Kyle Lafferty getting 12 of them.
It's mad, isn't it? Like how much one player can have an influence. And I kind of think that's probably Kelly's problem. I've been gaining form, but I think a lot of pressure has been on Kyle Lafferty to do it.
So dependent on the one guy. Yeah.
Dumbarton stay up, says Declan Hughes. So I finished 3-2 then.
Not a semi-final.
No, that's final.
Yeah.
Final, yeah. Dumbarton played Stranraer in the first.
Right.
Valiant effort though from Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
I think City will be amongst the favourites for League 2 next season. If not the favourites. Kelly Hearts also shout.
Kelly Hearts or Red Bull Brecon, bud.
I'm also back in the mighty Stirling Albion. There you go. It's an outside tip.
Red Bull Brecon. Bet your money on it.
That's a delightful ball by Charlie Adam. Oh, that's a yellow card at least, surely.
Name a sexual act. Charlie Adam passing. Chess Monday. I definitely do think the fans are hearing a wee bit of influence here. You know, like I think McPage probably told them, play for these people. They've been at home and now they're here to see you. Play for them.
Yeah.
They've paid your wages via stream.
Pay for the $499, but no that wee prick that's in row V36. That's John Hamlin. We don't like her.
I don't think there would be any words of motivation needed for this tie. I think it's one that the players would have been up for, particularly given the way they performed against Raith in the second leg. They would have been warned against complacency, not to start slow, and that was highlighted with the goal so early. That was definitely drummed into them before the game. Start fast, as you said, for us.
I definitely think we needed to start fast in both halves, which we've done. So cannot complain really.
I doubt many of us will remember a time when Kelly played outside the Premier.
Considering we said the last time,
1993.
When Stevie was only minus half a year.
None of us were actually alive.
Minus half a year, they still had a chance of walking.
Oh my god!
I'm not even assisting these.
He just loves it. He loves getting a wee mention in there.
It's like I can't live it down, innit? No, for fucking hell, it's not going to change. Stop getting on about it anyway.
Looking for some sort of pity prize, isn't he?
We get it, Stevie.
We get Stevie. You're going to Wembley courtesy of being disabled. We're not. Fucking hell.
This channel is brought to you by.
It's brilliant, Adam, because you'll get to see me do that live at Tynecastle as well.
Look forward to it, mate.
Brilliant. Superb.
Are we really getting asked that? Thoughts on #United? What's to really say?
I don't really.
I have heard that they got promoted, but what else can we say? I mean, Red Bull Brecon would tan them.
Rory, we'll be doing a fantasy team, a Pass the Mic fantasy team for the Euros. Don't you worry.
I will get the viewers in that involved as well. Everybody put in a $5, and we'll have a first, second, and third prize.
Aye, do that.
I tell you what, my White HD, that's very nice of you, but I didn't realise that they'd be playing Hearts versus Motherwell at Dundee. So you might be there, but I won't be.
I just imagine that Hearts versus Motherwell at Paradise. Just be like,
Michael, I don't know yet.
the YouTube Scottish people.
We've got plans in place, but we'll have to see.
He hates couples. Oh my god, that's a shocker.
I think we should ban that white HD for 5 minutes for getting the two mixed up.
At the tiny castle.
Not even remotely
Like,
similar.
actually, go highlight Michael's comment there, the latest one about the sweepstake. I think that's not a bad idea. Actually, should do that.
The fact is that there's only like 24 teams. I mean, like, and then there's like 12 of us in past the night, so you don't have room for
A couple each.
12 years.
Can you imagine Fraz cheering on Macedonia when he draws them?
It's actually North Macedonia. But I have got the top of the team that I've been cheering on the last couple. I cheered on Ukraine in Euro 2012. Euro 2016 was Ireland. Euro 2020, obviously this one.
Omar Ruiz Diaz says, River versus Boca. No, you have to follow the San Lorenzo matches. There you go, mate. Enjoy your night, mate.
To be
That's
fair, the San
basically-
Lorenzo fans do look incredible, I've got to say.
That's basically like somebody like Argentinians going Celtic and Rangers, and then me jumping in going, you have to follow Dundee, mate.
Oh, brilliant.
I don't think they're in the sweepstakes, Stevie.
Oh man, gutted.
We'll see, Chief. We'll see.
We'll see.
Jason Collins is on the bench, Scotty. Yes. Maybe he'll make an appearance at some
As
point.
is my man Osman So.
The baller. They got the third goal against the Rovers, which was a brilliant goal, to be fair. Chaz Mondo to Maxi Balai, and then Maxi Balai to Osman's. Is it So or Sow, by the way?
I've gone with So, and I think the majority
I pronounce it so as well.
Yeah.
Don't try to be. Osman Sow, he's a great player, isn't he, chap?
Is that so?
Oh, fuck
Oh,
it.
it's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. Brilliant.
See, to be fair,
My
though,
God.
I think he has proven a lot of Dundee supporters wrong, because everybody thought he was just going to be a lump of shite, but he's actually been very good.
A lump of shit.
So affectionately described, a lump of shite.
Does it?
what else do you want me to say? A lump of gold.
Does one more goal in your minds, guys, put Dundee up?
No.
No,
Well, for the resident Dundee fan, it's a simple no.
I mean, we saw against Wraith. We just like
Can't rest on your laurels.
exactly. Like we need to be still going at this full pace.
But that's the
Dundee are like
thing.
the most unpredictable team in Scottish football.
But that's the thing for me. See Dundee
I
get
don't
another
know,
goal.
because-
I don't think they make the same mistake. I don't think they make the same mistake next time round.
I don't
No, I
know because
definitely do get. Carry on.
sorry, the circumstances will be different going down to Rugby Park on Sunday. So
Monday.
I think, yeah, or Monday, whenever it is. So I don't know if we're going down there in the playoff final with like a 2-0 or 3-0 lead. That's obviously a massive confidence booster for us. So I think that would change the momentum a wee bit. But again, you can never be so sure with Dundee. We're so unpredictable.
Dundee are the most bipolar football team I've ever seen. Because they can churn out a performance like tonight, and equally, it's just
Fuck it up.
you just don't know what you're going to get.
We can make a team look like Bonnie Rose look like a fucking Pep Guardiola's Barcelona side.
Oh dear.
Liam Caldwell says Kilmarnock can't keep clean sheets. Dundee will score in the second leg.
It's that park though, isn't it?
Exactly.
We played well on the AstroTurf at Kirkcaldy, to be fair. I think it kind of played to our advantage for some reason. I've seen some folk go saying, like, any changes you'd make going into the second leg, and it's only went, lay an AstroTurf pitch at Dens ASAP. Kelly are quite unpredictable, but I do like, there is a sense that, they've got form a bit too late. If they had probably if they had started well under Tommy Wright, which they never, they probably wouldn't have been in this mess.
I don't know, because I was thinking about this before the last games of the season, that although Kelly, what was it, had one defeat in 9 games or something, but the way they've finished the season in the bottom 2, they did what they had to do to win on Sunday against Hamilton, but it was Ross County's result that kind of changed it. So I think because they've done all what they had to do and didn't get the end reward.
We've got a Dundee fan from Argentina there. Kimo.
I would argue that it was their midweek result against St Mirren. What were they? 2-0 up, get back to 2 each. Yeah. Then they go 3-2 up. And they've missed out by what, a point? So ultimately, that's 2 dropped from that game there. That's probably it. It's shocking to sort of pin it on one result, and there's no doubt a couple throughout the season that they'll look back and think, what if we'd have held on there or whatever? But
you think of the mindset as well of being up against it, Mirren, throwing it away, and then doing all you can on the Sunday by beating Hamilton, and it's still not being enough. What did that do for them mentally coming into this game? Do you know what I mean? Whereas Dundee have got the confidence boost of beating Rafe, and they've had the warning sign of not starting slowly as well. So I think that's been illustrated in tonight's performance, and I have to say that they've dealt to this point, because I don't want to jinx anything, because I really want them to win for Fraz and Ross. To this point, and they've
Jamie,
dealt. No, he's a winner. And they've what was I going to say? Can you throw me off there, Cogsy, because I forgot Ravage. No, but they've dealt with Kyle Lafferty really well. Really, really well at this point. He's not had a sniff.
Kelly must be raging. Firstly, that they're here, but the fact that they've not turned up the night, it's been, like you say, Stevie, it's been comfortable for Dundee tonight.
Welcome back, Ramage.
And Ramage.
My laptop died. I was saying about Kelly just there.
There he is. Big Bass. Tommy Wright.
Thank God you said Tommy Wright there, because I had a feeling that because Ramage just reappeared, it was like, what?
Just got there he is, the grass, and my back's like, all right, okay. Oh, somebody's got a gashed knee, and it is Christy Elliott. See, when a player's got like a gash, that's a big gash. Fuck, man. See, when players are like taking off for like head knocks and all that, do you think that football should follow the rugby system in the sense, like, if a player needs to go off for treatment, it could be lengthy, like putting tape around his head or whatever to clean like a wound? You think they should make a substitute, like a blood sub?
Yeah, temporary sub.
So, like, say if like we needed, like, if it was like a centre back and you're kind of forced to play 3 at the back, and then you bring on like your other centre back, and then when the player comes on, you bring obviously the sub off, but then the player could still be used like later on in the game.
Nice, love that.
Oh, Jordan Marshall's getting some minutes. Let's see how this young man performs. So, in this instance now, Cammy Kerr will go to right back and John Marshall will go to left back.
Cammy Kerr will be in his natural position, so
He'll be shite.
I thought the boy Jordan Marshall impressed earlier on in the season. Did he not?
I think he's one of our better players, but he always seems to get an injury like at some point in the season, and it really hinders them. But we shall see. We shall see.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
Adam Lightens. He's been a revelation.
I was about to say, you must feel a lot more confident with him between the sticks than Jack Hamilton. Jesus.
I mean, like, when this Lightens came in, he played, like, his debut and he conceded 2, and it was kind of like, oh, shit, here we go again. We've got another shitey goalkeeper. And then recently, like, Lightens has been brilliant. There you go. John Marshall beating Chris Buck. Come on. Aye, but Adam Lightens is he's a good keeper. Stable in that. Takes the ball, like at corners instead of shiting it. Oh, lucky Danny Boy. There's your composure 3, by the way.
I was waiting for Fraz to see the chance. I didn't want to give too much away there.
Composure 3. There we go.
That was just terrible defending by Kelly there for that chance. So,
Kurt Broadfoot is definitely there. Ian Davidson, like we're playing his pace, like.
Christopher says to think Scotland's current manager was at Kilmarnock, and I think that's one of the reasons why Kilmarnock are in such a bad situation, because they had that sort of false sense of security that they thought they were actually a decent team, but it was just the fact that they had a really good manager, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think it was obvious to anyone who never supported Kilmarnock that was the case, because you look at how poor they were before he came in, and what's happened was very predictable. The minute that he left, you knew that this was going to transpire.
I was like a fairy tale.
I think because like Steve Clark, he built such momentum at Kilmarnock. It's obviously it's now just gone. So, it's not every manager is going to take a team like Kilmarnock and come third in the league. Like what Clark did there was unbelievable. But
it was. Do you think Alessio was given enough time?
No, absolutely not.
No.
I don't think the Kelly fans really took to that continental push.
I think if Alessio was British, he would have been given more time. I think it was because he
that was the continental aspect of it.
That he wasn't given more time.
But see, another thing, you'd also have that burden of, they got to Europe all through Clark's work and they got beat by
it's his team and whatever as well. It's anything that he then does. It's not gonna. It'll be compared to Clark, but he's not going to match his achievements.
No. But didn't Angelo have them mid-table last season before he got sacked?
Wait, they were not deep. They were relegated. They were relegated.
Aye, when Big Jig was the gaffer.
Oh my
Remember
goodness.
that? Jig hit Kelly.
Matt White.
Gary Lockett, Kelly.
Matt White, he's having a nightmare tonight. First of all, it was Tannadice Steincastle, now it's Canon McGew.
Goodness me, man.
I'll forgive him with that one, because G and H and lead each other on the keyboard, so forgive me that one.
Stevie, I wasn't even going to bring up the comment.
Well.
No. Oh, well.
Matt is having a shocker, eh?
Aye, definitely.
Fucking Hearts Motherwell at Tannadice. No bother, mate. Catch you there.
Catch you there, Matthew boy.
That'd be like Graham Smith turning up at Stenhousemuir when.
Oh, that's a classic. That is a classic.
I know somebody that played for East Stirling. Obviously, East Stirling were the home team that day, and because he knew Graham Smith. And he was like, "What are you doing, Graham? You here to scout us?" And he goes, "No, I'm here to play Stenny." He goes, "Stenny's playing away. Stenny's up at Glebe." And then he goes, "Oh, fuck."
Here's
The
big
joys of a ground share.
Oh, aye. Mm-hmm. Indeed. Right.
Okay.
We've got 78 in the chat right now. Feel free to leave a comment. Doesn't have to be stupid or any way, shape, or form, but
Paul McGowan is one of the angriest men I've ever seen in my life.
But I bet if you met him, he's the nicest wee guy.
It's just a total screwball as soon as he crosses that white line.
I tried to take a photo of you of Fraz and Lewis, and then Gouzer was like, "Have you got a fucking timer on that?"
I remember like how me and my dad were in hospitality for my birthday, and we got beat by St Mirren, which after one. And then my dad was like, "Oh, unlucky, Paul. Played well. And he goes, "Nah, we were pish." Oh, McMahon, what a ball, what a boy. Osman So coming on. This is where it starts to get.
The best Swedish striker to grace the Scottish game.
Best Swedish striker to grace the world, mate.
What a player.
Osman, Henrik, Zlatan, everybody else. Please note that this is a joke.
Oh, I'm not joking. I'm being deadly serious.
Did Henrik Larsson and Zlatan play in the same Sweden team? I think they did.
Sean Dolan says, "What players has been the best Dundee player tonight?" In my opinion, it's been the whole team.
Danny Mullen, I would say.
Aye, Charlie Adams got to be my man of the match.
Yeah.
It's a bit early for man. That's his boys.
Javier.
I would say so far, Charlie Adam gets it from me. Jordan McGee's been brilliant.
Was it Man United youth? He taught Scott McTominay everything he knows.
The introduction of Liam Fontaine as well is bound to have changed things.
Yeah.
His experience and like just his reading of the game, Adam, it's like so valuable at championship
General
level.
know-how, mate, isn't it?
That's it. You know, like he's a man that's already won the championship with two different teams. You know, Ross County and Hibs, and he's already, you know, he's potentially 1 foot already, you know, for getting another side up. So.
So cliche, it's so cliche, but it's so true. The next goal in this tie is just so pivotal.
No, Michael, there's no ghost in my room. It's just my TV's on the other side, so I can watch the game. That's why I keep turning.
Why do you not just bring it in front of you?
Because my aerial's over on the other side of the room. So.
Why don't you not just sit at the other side of the room then?
Because.
Come on, boys, relax. Don't let there be any
really planned out, but
Calm down, boys.
It's the way it is.
No tension. The team 2-0 up. All's well in the world.
Harmonious Dundee fans watch playoff first leg.
Let's cut live to the Dundee supporters now.
Fucking hell, Round, you cunt. When Larsson came out of retirement, he played the Euro 2004. He'd probably be his peak of his career then, Graham.
I think he came out of retirement to play in the 2006 World Cup.
That sounds about right, Stevie.
Germany.
Yeah.
The teams are off to Germany.
There's Joseph trying to steal your partner again.
Everyone's getting a bit too much, yes, because the chief is stealing my partner.
Brilliant.
What's the best thing in your opinion that's came out of Sweden? In my opinion, it's Zabba.
IKEA meatballs and I will fight this till the death.
I'm agreeing with
Flat
Stevie.
pack furniture.
I just saw that I've got a notification. Fuck.
It's 2-1.
Chillax, boys. Chillax.
Is that Houndstrup?
Yep.
Stevie, you said the next goal's pivotal, rather.
Pitiful.
Yeah, I did say pitiful.
Shut up.
Pitiful.
Fuck off.
Pitiful.
Listen,
Pitiful.
mate, I've been up since 3. I'm fucking knackered. So shut your
What?
Oh, boo-hoo, man.
Aye.
You go away to your bed.
How are you alive, man?
I'm dying.
That's a poor goal to concede, Dundee.
Oh dear. There's a
He's a bit lucky with the break of the ball.
Second. Gets a second bite of the cherry, doesn't he?
Nah. I've still got 2-0 there.
Cheer up, boys. Cheer up. Come on. That's goals.
I had 2-1 too.
Yeah, he did.
I just got a message to say that they don't deserve that at all. I don't think Kelly's been really at it. But
No, they don't. They don't deserve it. But
Michael Presley, there's no such thing as away goals in Scotland.
that's probably the only blessing, to be fair. There's no away goals.
The away goals rule is a European rule, and only European. The UK doesn't have that.
Sean Dolan,
Other than the Lafferty chance in the first half, where he cuts inside and unleashes one with his left foot, I can't remember any other real Kelly opportunities, to be honest.
no.
What are you doing up at 3 a.m., Adam? Says Sean.
Start work at 4, mate. Nothing exciting.
Much of it.
You got a day off for the sesh, but
Oh yes, absolutely, sir.
you got the day off after.
Oh yes.
You got the day after that.
No.
You might need it.
Thanks for the advice.
Aye. That's the mix sesh is unrivaled.
On River Valley.
That was Kelly's only shot on target, apparently.
No real surprise, is it?
No.
You need to just kind of calm down for the last 12.
Michael's getting personal with Adam.
Just
How's
get.
that?
Just,
It's not Amazon deliveries. Nobody delivers at 3 in the morning apart from Sainsbury's.
Fuck's sake.
he's only gone and done it.
Dragging my employer into this here. Fantastic. Thanks for that, mate.
You can't beat it.
It's just a case of getting it with the result now, Flash, isn't it? Don't go. I don't know. I wouldn't go chasing the third. I'd just take it 2-1.
No,
Still
John
good
Knox, I am not a milkman.
A milk mom.
Free milk, best of gear.
That's dead man's milk. Don't let this ever happen to me. I would never let this happen to you. But I would simply cancel my own and take yours. Dead man's milk. Best of gear.
Fraz, would you keep James McPake as Dundee manager next season? Fraz.
Frazception there.
Sorry, what?
That is a Fraz sandwich of a question.
Fresh sandwich.
Adam isn't a milkman, he's a soup taker though.
Honestly,
Shut
mate,
up, Stefan.
I feel terrible that I live in Stefan's head rent-free. I mean, it really is such a shame for the boy. Constantly at the forefront of his mind. But that's life.
You're always on my mind.
Christopher says, not really the new manager. Don't trust Stale Solbakken at all.
Skofdal's the one.
Oh.
He's the best Scandinavian manager, in my opinion. Yeah, Lars Lagerberg, who is one of the co-managers at Euro 2016 for Iceland.
John Mitchell says, are you a curb crawler, Adam?
If anybody crawls curbs on here, it's me.
I'm not entirely sure what that is. I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh, brilliant.
Way.
Bad days when you're arguing on the stream with a microphone. Oh, man.
Go on, like that other comment, Goxie. I don't know how I can be arsed with them either. I really don't. I blame you, actually, Gogsy. This is your fault. I didn't even know who Stefan was. He didn't know who I was till past the mic. And that was a happy time in my life.
Do you know what's brilliant? See if Stefan had never been on the streams, right? And what he says to you, you know how we can kind of get his banter. See if he just commented it, you would probably hate his guts. But because there's a bit of tone behind it and he comes on, then you're like, it's just a bit of banter.
No, I think Adam hates it just in general.
Just don't like anyone, mate. Just a very angry young man.
I don't like people.
But Stefan is at the top of my list, the hate list.
You just made the list.
You have a very love-hate relationship, let's just put it that way.
Lars Lagerbeck was a previous manager. He's now back at Iceland as technical director of football.
Do you ever remember the film The Witches? Not having the all turn into witches.
That's really? Really?
Fuck off! I'm going to make a funny comment. That's like what Tommy Wright actually looks like.
I thought they all turned into Ford Fiestas in The Witches.
I'm a big fan of that Dundee fans Mohican. I really like that.
Don't speak, you batter, you son. Go.
Cry more, Michael P. What is that last comment?
Oh my god. Weird question. Pass the mic something you'd put on your CV?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Not if I want a job.
Notable achievements: slagged 100 folk in a live stream.
Made about 40,000 disabled jokes in one season.
I think one session, never mind one season.
Lollipops. Sorry, I just seen that. That's cool.
Stefan's going to claim that Michael Presley is another inhabitant of Stefan. Here we go.
Can't wait to go to my first junior game in ages. My team, Royal Albert. Is that Hoyk Royal Albert? Or is it Lochgelly Royal Albert?
I think it'll probably be the former, because I think it's probably in the Glasgow League.
Yeah, Les Mahigo.
I became pals with the Les Mahigo Tartan Army at a Scotland game. That was some crack. Turned around and I actually started arguing with a boy about John McGinn.
I remember that.
Fucking eating humble pie with that one, boys, I tell you that much.
Hey, you ever said he was shite?
I basically, when John McGinn started getting called up to the Scotland side, I was like, this boy's never near Scotland quality. Eating humble pie, indeed. I think he's one of our best players.
See if I was going to die, I'd want Charlie Adam to tell me that's how good his delivery is. I swear to God.
Do you know that Charlie Adams got a part-time job as a postman?
Oh, yeah.
It's he and I that do the milk every morning.
Joseph Coyle is leaving the comment section. Joseph, what's happening? What's happening, Chief? Unless it's his exams coming up.
Announcement, that's maybe the thing.
Well, thank you, Chief.
Hi, Joseph. It's been a blast, mate. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed your company over the last few months. But thanks for all your support, even though we have blocked you more times than you've actually been in the stream.
No, Joseph, thanks for relentlessly coming in for the absolute torrent of character building we give you on the stream.
You've done really well to like hold out that long. Like, oh, thank you, Chief.
Nah, Stevie, Tommy Wright looks like the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Lollipops!
But I just want to also say to Joseph, if this is the last time that we see you, and if you do want to continue chatting to us, you can drop Stevie a mail and he'll get back to you. His early convenience, which is probably going to be 3 weeks.
Stevie is also known as Adam.
You can follow him on Twitter at Adam Kento. Or at the Partick to Paisley podcast. It is Partick, isn't it?
Yep. It is now.
Stupid tackles getting thrown in here, by the way. Just saying. Fucking hell, Stevie. Can you say that?
Johnny Davidson.
Arthur Daly.
Oh,
What is the actual name you're hanging again? It is Partick to Paisley, isn't it?
Perth to Paisley.
So why is it Perth to Paisley if it's a Hearts thing?
Because that's part of our Hearts song lyric. And now the end is near. We followed Hearts from Perth to Paisley. There you go.
Beautiful.
That's a shite song.
That's quite
Fuck
something.
up, mate.
That's quite something, that.
I would sing the whole song, but I don't want to embarrass myself.
I'm this plus one and I really need a shite.
I really do not remember asking Stefan, but thanks for that, mate.
Stefan, you're going the right way for a blocking.
So is the toilet by the sounds of it. Bam! Bam!
Well played.
Can you imagine if Big Adam Lightens went up for a corner and scored the third?
I can definitely see why you do that 2-1 up.
I am good job you noted this as the football manager. Fraz is sending his goalie up at 2-1 up. The first leg.
That's my. See if you ever play me on the Football Manager, that's one of my tactics. Of course, Alisson.
Michael Presley, I am offended. From Paisley.
Perth
Me,
to Paisley.
from Paisley.
Why is it Perth?
Give me a
Why is it
favour.
Perth to Paisley of all the places, man?
Because it rhymes with the tune of the song.
I don't know. Forgot I made the song, Fraz. Just made the pod.
You logical about this? Come on. Hey, kill all of Europe. We're never gonna stop. Somebody saying the job beats me. From Paris down to Paisley. We won the fucking lot. I mean, Red Bull Breaking Boys.
Yeah, I can't help but read Stefano's comments in his voice.
Same.
Michael P being offensive tonight. Anyone getting blocked should be this guy.
Now realised you got a list.
What a wanker.
What's that shit?
I'll just wait for some abuse coming my way. I know he's typing it up at present.
Something
Michael
to do.
Presley's typing a response. Fuck it. Stefan. Yeah.
It will be something Hun sympathiser, something A.
Wake your kid
East
up.
Coast bastard. Fuck off, mate.
Nearly there, boys.
We're nearly there. Are we there yet?
Say that down the track, like, are we there yet? Yes. Really? No!
You made me sound like you, Keevans.
Shut.
I talk through my nose.
I'm standing here where I am now.
And I've been about for about 2 millennium.
What's the chat? Huh?
I am old enough to remember Adam and Eve.
Fuck's sake.
Nah, Hugh is not a legend. He hates Motherwell.
Nah, Hugh is an absolute relic of Scottish football.
Wow.
You have to get him out like a cupboard every time and dust him off. Hugh Keevans. He's been on open goal, hasn't he?
Yep.
Who did he go on with again?
Check Young.
That was it. Check Young. I'm standing here where I am now.
Right now. Keevans here.
Fuck up, Stefan. You're going the right way for a boot in the stones. Just got the notification that's full time, but why can't I see it out on this stream? I want to see the reaction. Spoiler up, I know.
Hugh's a bastard, never liked him, says Matt.
You is a bastard. What's Colin Doyle doing sliding no early joint? His team's trying to chase a late equaliser.
Must have done a great job.
Oh, Matt White, hashtag ban Stefan, IMO. Get it trending on Twitter, lads, and we'll see what we can do. Yes!
Full time! Dundee 2, Kilmarnock 1. And Dundee will be taking a slender lead down to Rugby Park. Fraz, what is your initial response to that match?
Fantastic performance from the lads. Just a slight lapse of concentration for that goal. But I think other than that, we kept them really quiet, everybody. And that Kelly team, including the main man, Kyle Lafferty, which, he was probably the one that I was fearing the most, that was going to make the most impact, but he done fuck all.
Mm-hmm.
But every Dundee player done exceptionally well tonight. Should be very proud. I'm probably speak for all the Dundee fans when I say that they're proud. Good hustle, and it's good to see that the players acknowledging the supporters that have been there in the ground tonight.
Mm-hmm. Ramage, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I'm really happy with the performance. My man of the match in particular was Danny Mullen today. Yeah, I just think he was like a really standout player for us tonight. But the rest of them as well, they were all really good, and it was such a solid performance. So, but there's no room for complacency though. So, but yeah, I'm happy to be going down. Well, for us to be going down to Rugby Park with a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Stevie and Adam, do you have anything to add as the neutral perspectives of tonight's game?
I think Kelly can count himself fortunate to be getting back home only a goal down. I don't think they showed up for the whole game, basically. They managed to score with a one-shot on target. But in saying that, on Monday night, it's going to be a completely different game with that AstroTurf surface, and Dundee are going to defend every bit as well as they did this evening.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Adam?
Can't disagree with any of that. I thought that Dundee were excellent in not allowing Kyle Lafferty and various other attacking outlets that Killie have. They barely got a sniff, to be fair. So it was literally their only chance. And if Dundee can hold out for another 90 minutes, they'll find themselves back in the top tier.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for coming on. Thanks to my panel of Frasquandro, Stevie, Ramage, and Adam. Thanks to everyone in the comment section for coming on and enjoying tonight's match. It was a really entertaining tie, and we'll be back on Saturday for the Scottish Cup final between Hibernians and St Johnstone. Then on Monday night, we'll be covering the return leg at Rugby Park. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, that's us out for now. Thank you very much, guys, and drive safe.